What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Looking for Better Days. Before we get started, I want to ask you guys to please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime that I upload. Please click all, and let's get into this thing.
Schools are supposed to be safe places where children are not meeting predators. And unfortunately, I think that is one of the first places they meet predators.
In another case we've seen
Hmm.
far too often, a Missouri high school math teacher is put behind bars on
Lord.
allegations she had sex with her 16-year-old student. Texas authorities arrested 26-year-old Haley Clifton Carmack on January 5th for charges of statutory rape, endangering the welfare of a child, sexual contact with a student, and fourth-degree child molestation.
Okay, so as you've seen in the picture before, this is another lady that's a mother that's having sex with a kid that's a minor. I'm not quite sure why this continues to happen. We've already went over the fact that it's getting out of control. There's just too many of these videos on the internet, to be honest. There's no shortage of these videos. I just keep finding them. They're everywhere. So the question is, what is the U.S. justice system going to do about this? Because from what I see, most of the time, the people who commit these crimes, typically the females who commit these crimes, are getting a way lighter sentence than their male counterparts. But even so, I don't believe in most cases they're getting served justice because it's usually probation. So what's going to be the end result is the question.
According to police, she was suspected of fleeing the state of Missouri after
They're
the
always married
allegations and
or
was picked up
coupled.
in Garden Ridge, Texas, about 30 minutes north of San Antonio and nearly 12 hours away from where she lived in Lakeway, Missouri. Police in Missouri say they were
So she
alerted to
tried to run
Haley's
and everything.
alleged behavior in early December after a student witness came forward and reported the relationship to their school's resource officer.
Mm.
Where is the rest of the community? Where
Good
is the
question.
principal? Where are the other teachers?
Good question.
This particular incident, it sounds like other students were the quote unquote lookout for this, and I'm going to use the term couple loosely. This is something I see very often.
So it looked like she recruited the other kids, whether that's be with money or coercing them, or maybe they just wanted to be cool. But it looks like she recruited the other kids to act as lookouts in the situation so that they could do whatever they did. That's a whole different level of sinister. But I mean, I guess anywhere from 14 to 16, they kind of know what they're doing too. So I don't know, touchy subject.
In my practice. And I think that it makes people wonder about the bigger community. And so I think we've all heard the term that it takes a village to raise a child. That doesn't stop just because a child goes to school.
I spoke with civil litigation attorney Hillary Nappy, who leads her firm's victims' rights practice and has litigated hundreds of cases on behalf of survivors of sexual abuse. She tells me the female teacher to student relationship cases are happening far too often, and it's time for schools across the nation to wake up to the abuse that could be happening right under their nose.
And anybody notice how much of these videos, if you guys go back and watch any of the videos that I've reported on about this specific subject, it's always either Instagram or Snapchat. Really, it's usually Snapchat. Why haven't they gotten rid of that app? If you're finding that majority of these secret um adult child situations are happening on a specific app, get rid of the app completely. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily Snapchat's fault, but it's almost like they're facilitating it to a certain degree. Like, how is this happening all the time on there? And then wouldn't it be considered child pornography or whatever they want to call it in order for that to be going on? It's weird that the government hasn't shut that app down either. But here we go.
I think that there is a stigma that gets placed on young men when they are sexually abused by men. And I don't think when a female is the abuser, that same stigma often applies for young boys. And I think that it is a
I think that's
cultural
true.
thing that we as a society we have to get over it. We have to start educating our parents and educating our children that This is not a quote unquote fantasy that a boy is living out just because he is having a sexual relationship with an older woman. Schools are supposed to be safe places where children are not meeting predators, and unfortunately, I think that is one of the first places they meet predators, and we hear this too often across the country. So, this one school in Missouri certainly not an outlier.
And court.
And like I've said before several times, I don't know if it's the fact that we have access to the internet. I mean, we've had access to the internet for a while. These cases are getting like way more prominent. So unless it's always been in the background and nobody's really reported on it, the female on male predatory situations are getting, like, almost every day you're hearing about these things. So something to really think about.
Documents reveal more disturbing details. According to officials, the relationship occurred from November 1st of 2023 to around December 23rd. Investigators say the student witness learned of the relationship between Haley and the 16-year-old boy after they were shown photographs of scratches on the teen's back that he allegedly received while having sex with her in the witness's driveway. The student also told police they overheard a phone conversation between Haley and the victim, where the victim told Haley it was his birthday and she replied, quote, "I'm out of state, but I can send you money, baby." The student witness told police Haley was too friendly with her students and at times dressed inappropriately, such as wearing tighter low-cut shirts to show off, quote, her headlights and tight leggings to, quote, show off her camel toe. The 16-year-old victim allegedly told the student witness that he was the reason Haley's divorce from her husband was pushed.
Also, I'm wondering too why they don't allow, or why they don't make it more mandatory for especially female teachers, due to the, call it bias, if you want, but due to the idea of female sexualization. Why is it that they don't have rules in place for teachers, female teachers specifically, to have to dress more modest? I'm not saying that male teachers can't, I guess, technically do the same thing in a sense as far as the dressing part, but nobody's really looking. Most men are not getting looked at like that. It's just not. I don't know. It's not a reality, to be honest, in that sense.
Through, and that Haley wanted a divorce due to her husband only wanting to, quote, do butt stuff. Police also learned Haley had openly
I'm sorry, that caught me off guard. My bad, yeah. That's crazy.
Discussed her personal life with her class, including details that she had gotten in trouble with the school for being too close with students, which was later verified by the district superintendent. Investigators say on December 8th, they made contact with Haley to seize her phone through a search.
First off, she's already crossing boundaries by telling her students what's going on in her personal life. That shouldn't even be happening. Any profession that I've heard, like, there's always a boundary between adult and children. Whether you're talking about counselors, whether you're talking about, phys ed teachers or what have you, that doesn't make any sense. Why are you telling kids what's going on as far as how the office sees you or what? That's not their business.
Warrant. And she handed over the device with no issues, but police noted she did not have the normal behavior of someone facing the same accusations. Police say Haley denied having any kind of relationship with any student outside of school, denied having contact with the victim outside of school, and denied all allegations. However, according to investigators, Haley's text messages beg to differ. And the messages recovered from her phone show a conversation between Haley and the victim discussing their relationship. On December 23rd,
like
the Sheriff's Department received an anonymous tip that Haley was about to bolt and leave town to go to Texas, but before she left, planned to meet with a 16-year-old boy. After Haley's arrest in Texas, the school district where she worked released a statement reading in part, quote, "We are aware of criminal charges filed against an employee for alleged misconduct. We understand that charges are not the same as conviction, and the employee is to be considered innocent until proven guilty. We must stress that alleged misconduct is inexcusable and does not meet the professional standards of district employees. The investigation is ongoing. The employee has not been in the district since December 8th, and we do not anticipate her return."
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, turn the notifications on all. That way you can be notified anytime that I upload. And join the Discord. The link is in the description. Please, guys, be safe out there. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.